Good morning, friends. Let us discuss transformation of vectors as the last point in the prerequisites today. So, what I understand by the vector transformation is I want to transfer the vector from one coordinate system into another coordinate system. Vector transformation includes both magnitude vectors, magnitude of the vector transformation, and the unit vectors also to be transformed from one system to another system. Let us understand for it what are the unit vectors in Cartesian coordinate system. The unit vectors in Cartesian coordinate system are ax cap, ay cap, and az cap. Limits of the magnitude of x component, y component, and z component are ranging from minus infinity to plus infinity. Let us look at cylindrical coordinate system. I have three unit vectors as my ar cap, which is perpendicular to the cylindrical surface, a phi cap, which is perpendicular to the plane phi is equal to constant, and az cap, which is perpendicular to the plane with z is equal to constant. So these are the three unit vectors. Magnitude transformation already we have seen. When I want to transform from cylindrical coordinate system into Cartesian, I use the formula x is equal to r cos phi, y is equal to r sin phi, z remains the same. Similarly, if I want to transform from Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system, I know I get the coordinates of the point as r is equal to under root x square plus y square. Phi is equal to tan inverse of y by x and z remains the same. The limits of r, phi and z are r is changing from 0 to infinity, phi is changing from 0 to 2 pi, z is changing from minus infinity to plus infinity. So these are the basics that we have discussed. Now let us look at how the unit vector relationship is there existing in cylindrical coordinate system. We know ar dot ar, a phi dot a phi, az dot az. What is the value of this? The value of this is equal to 1. Why value of this is equal to 1? Here ar dot ar means these are the two unit vectors in the same direction. So if two unit vectors are in the same direction coinciding on each other, the angle between them is 0 degrees. So dot product formula that you have is magnitude of vector first, magnitude of vector second into cos of angle. If angle is 0, cos 0 is always equal to 1. And as it is a unit vector, its magnitude is equal to 1. So I get equal to 1. That is dot product of two coinciding vectors is always equal to 1. It exists. Now, if I take the cross product, what I observe in cross product, we have seen the circle diagram that when I go from a sequence r, phi, and z, if I take the cross product of r into phi, I get z. If I take the cross product of phi into z, I get r. If I take the cross product of z into r, I get phi. So accordingly, if I observe, I am taking the cross product of r and phi. I am getting the third unit vector. If I take the cross product of phi and z, I get r as my unit vector. If I take the cross product of z and r, what is remaining is phi. So I will be getting positive values. So this is the relationship between the unit vectors in the cylindrical coordinate system. Now, whenever I want to transform a unit vectors from Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system, what I should do now? So I want to transform from one system to another system. So here if I observe the ax component, that is unit vector ar in the direction of ax, I want to calculate. So this angle here if you observe is phi. So if I draw a perpendicular from here onto x. If I draw the perpendicular, so what this distance is? This distance is nothing but my AR cos of theta. Okay, AR cos theta. Likewise, A phi, if I want to transform in the direction of x, so what it will be? The component of A phi minus A phi in the direction of x similarly will be equal to my minus sine phi into A phi. So using these two means when I want to find out Ax unit vector in terms of AR and A phi, it will be the combination of the two terms. Similarly, on the same lines, I want to resolve it in the direction of y, my AR and A phi. So what will be the components in the direction of y? Here the angle is phi. So the component of AR in the direction of Fy will be, this is my sine of theta. So if this is angle phi, this angle will also be equal to phi only. So opposite of phi is AR. So it will be equal to AR sine phi. Likewise, if I want to resolve A phi in the direction of y, this is my adjacent side. So its component will be equal to what? Its component will be A phi cos theta. So addition of these two will be resolving my vector AR and A phi in the direction of unit vector AY. So summing these two quantities, what I get is Ax unit vector in Cartesian coordinate system will be equal to cos phi AR minus sin phi A phi. Similarly, AY will be equal to sin phi AR plus cos phi A phi. And AZ remains the same. It is not changing at all. Reverse way, I can calculate the unit vectors AR, A phi and AZ in terms of AX and AY. So I will be getting these relationships. So these are the relationships in terms of unit vectors. So what will be the total vector, the total transformed vector from Cartesian coordinate system into cylindrical coordinate system you are observing is what? It is Ax cos phi plus Ay sin phi into unit vector. This is my AR. This vector is my unit vector AR. Likewise, I have Ay cos phi minus Ax sin phi into A phi plus Az remains the same, so it will be Az. So these are my components. What this is? This is coefficient capital AR. This is the coefficient capital A phi and Az remaining the same. Okay. So this is how, if I want to transform one vector into another coordinate system, I will be using the appropriate formulas. So putting these formulas in the matrix form, I will get. So if I want to transform a unit vector from Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system, I will be getting here as AR, A phi, AZ. The components just we have seen, that is cos phi sin phi minus sin phi cos phi 0 0 0 0 1, because I want only the components. And here I will be getting AX, AY, AZ. So if I multiply my first row with the first column, what I get is, it is Ax cos phi plus Ay sin phi. That is nothing but my AR. Similarly, A phi that you will be getting will be your second line, second row, and the column same. So which will be equal to minus sin phi Ax plus cos phi Ay. Third term is 0, so it will not come. Similarly, Az remains the same. So that is why you are observing in the last row or in the last column, the values put are 0. So Az multiplied by 1. So Az in cylindrical coordinate system and Cartesian coordinate system is remaining the same. So Az is equal to Az that you will get. Accordingly, if I want to do it reverse, that cylindrical coordinate system is given to me, I want to translate it into the Cartesian coordinate system, I will be using the relationship as AZ remains AZ, it is not seen here, and the matrix is shown over here. Accordingly, you may need to transform your Cartesian to spherical coordinate systems. These relationships already we have seen whenever we have seen the coordinate systems priorly, how the magnitudes can be transformed from one system to another system. That is, if r theta phi is given, x can be calculated using the formulas for x, y, and for z. Similarly, if I know x, y, and z, that is, Cartesian coordinate system is given, the spherical coordinate system coordinates can be calculated using these formulas. So these are the three unit vectors. One AR, that is perpendicular to the sphere. Second A theta, it is perpendicular to the cone which is formed around Z. And A phi is perpendicular to the plane with value phi is equal to constant. So this is the plane with phi is equal to constant. So how the transformation can be done? Let us see. We will not be going into the details of derivations. We will be directly observing the unit vector relationships as in cylindrical coordinate system and the matrix form. So as previous, AR dot AR, A theta dot A theta, A phi dot A phi will be equal to 1. Similarly, if I take the reverse, AR dot A theta dot A phi, that will be equal to 0, as angle between these two will be equal to 90 degrees. In the first case, the angle is 0. Here theta is 0. So if theta is 0, cos 0 exists. But here it is dot product and cos of 90 degrees. Unit vectors are perpendicular to each other. So cos 90 comes out to equal to 0. So it is not existing. Similarly, the cross products we know it is AR A theta, I get A phi. A theta A phi, I get AR. A phi AR, I get A theta. So this already we have discussed. So the relationship that we have is, if my Cartesian coordinate system is given to me, I want to convert it into spherical, I will be using the equations as AR A theta A phi is equal to, into the matrix form I am getting now, sin theta cos phi, sin theta sin phi, cos theta. Second row, minus cos theta cos phi, cos theta sin phi, minus sin phi. Last is minus sin phi cos phi 0. And the second relationship, if my spherical coordinate system is given to me and I want to calculate the Cartesian coordinates, then I will be using the following matrix. So this completes the basics of your vector transformation.